Today we're going to explore the concept of less is more in the form of a Shopify store. So we're going to break down an incredibly inspiring brand that you can take a lot of tips from when it comes to design, ads, market, and all these sorts of things that are really good information to know while building your own Shopify store. So we're not going to waste any time. As you see here, the store is called UG Monk, and I'm curious to see if you guys know this, or UG Monk. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. Sorry to the founders. And as you see, they are popping off. So as you see, this brand is experiencing a bit of a breakout here. In August, they reached nearly 250,000 monthly visitors. And I'm guessing the holiday season is going to basically double or triple that amount of traffic. Now, as you see here, the store is quite simple. It's not anything too crazy. And it really emphasizes the concept of less is more. I'm pretty sure this is what the entire brand was founded upon, right? So this is very minimalistic type of products. I actually really love them. For example, this analog starter kit. This looks super cool for when you have like a daily to-do list. So let's take a look at this one, because this is the complete kit right here. So this is basically the entire kit that they sell, which is a good idea, by the way. If you have different products that can be mixed together, creating a bundle or a kit is a really good idea. So as you see here, it's nothing crazy. They got a lot of images though. And again, the brand design here is super strong. So they're really trying to encapsulate a minimalist aesthetic. And that's a super popular aesthetic, especially in these kinds of markets where people are looking for home office stuff. You would think that minimalism was just a hypey, trendy thing for a little bit. But as you see here, judging by the Google search trend, we can actually see that it's not that. It's consistently growing. And it seems like more and more people are adopting this minimalist aesthetic. Now, what you see here is basically the brand just letting the product speak for itself. So they don't have crazy details going on. And that's one thing you got to consider when it comes to getting a high conversion rate, is not having a ton of stuff right away at the top that's going to distract people from adding the product to cart. So that's kind of how this is, right? All of this stuff is above the fold. So somebody could easily just add to cart right away just from landing on this site. Then they got a nice little description here telling you what you're going to receive with the order. Then they got some authority badges here from some trusted sources. And then they just show you a little video of how it works. I'm sure this slows down the website a lot. Let's see.
We all have stuff we need to get done each day, but if you're anything like me, you get easily distracted.
This is the founder, by the way.
Focused, especially now as many of us are.
So as you see, he kind of started with the pain points, right? Like, it's hard to stay focused nowadays, and this product solves it, even though it's such a simple product, right? But it definitely could help you stay connected, right? And stay focused. Now, again, this is a very niche product, right? Because you can literally do this with an iPhone or with an iPad, but the reason this works is because now the iPhones are the problem a little bit. So how do you solve that problem? Is by creating products that are fun to use that will help you stay away from your phone. That's kind of the concept here, but it's also about productivity, right? I really like how this website is laid out. They got the trusted tool for 15,000 people. So they got some genuine people who've reviewed the product with, some images on there, some profile pictures, and then they have the collection, then they have an FAQ, and then finally the actual reviews. So super clean site. Like, this is seriously one of the cleanest websites. And again, it's so clean because you can see that everything has been placed intentionally, and they really like to go for the less is more approach. Now, for those of you that are just getting started, the way that I would replicate a brand like this is by using the Sense theme. The Sense theme is super minimal and really goes with that aesthetic that we just talked about, especially if you just get rid of some of the colors or make it a little bit more congruent. And it's 100% free on Shopify. So use the link in the description. Shopify is actually doing a promotion right now with $1 a month plan. So if you use that link, you'll be able to get Shopify for $1 a month, and you can use the Sense theme for free. Pretty amazing deal. I would start messing around with that right away, because until you start taking action, you're really not going to be learning as much as you could be. So make sure you're taking action on this while you watch my videos, right? Like, build your store while you're learning, and that's how you're going to make a ton of progress. But let's get back to the video. Now, let's take a look at their ads and their marketing strategy to see if they're kind of doing the same thing on there, because that's the second piece of the puzzle, is marketing. So on their Instagram, they're actually just linking to this guy's Instagram, Jeff Sheldon. He's kind of the face of the brand. He's the founder of the project. And as you see, he posts a lot of really aesthetic content, which works super well with Instagram Reels. That's a really good short form content strategy, is to just create simple minimalist clips that just look satisfying. I hope that they're doing that on TikTok as well, because that would be a huge missed opportunity if they're not. And then same thing with YouTube Shorts. Now, of course, as you probably guessed, they are running ads on Meta. And as you see, they are basically what you would imagine they would be like. It's very simple, very minimal, and their headlines are super minimal. A to-do list you will actually use, right? Like, it's not really talking too much about the product. It's mostly sharing the product and letting it speak for itself. So see, this one I feel like they could have done without the first 3 seconds of that video. That was just too long, and I feel like you kind of lose a lot of people. But the second half, where it's like really fast and it shows you the product a little bit quicker, I like that. That definitely looks really good. As you see, they're really doing a lot of Instagram story placement, which again, it just goes to show that short form content is really taking over. But that's about it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.